You've got to see these pans. They cost several $100s less than this HexClad pan, but are they worth it? The brand is called Snowclad. Keep watching and I'll open them up and show you what they look like. Well, this lid looks pretty nice. This is the 3-piece set, so I'm just going through and pulling each one out one at a time. So far it looks pretty cool. We'll take a look at what's inside that envelope later. This feels pretty good in my hands. There's some texture there on the bottom and inside the pan there. And it looks pretty similar to HexClad, but you can see the snowflake pattern there. So far, I'm very impressed with the packaging. You can see the lids are pretty well protected, and each of the pans have plastic around them, and then you've got that cardboard separating them as well, that little circle. So pretty sweet. Definitely nice to see that it is packed well to prevent any damage during shipping. So it looks like this one has some installation instructions on the side for the handles. That's one thing I think is a little strange, to have to install those handles yourself. But from what I can see here, it doesn't look too difficult. So definitely keep watching and I'll show you the process of installing these. You can see it comes with a little wrench there. I went ahead and grabbed my crescent wrench when I noticed that I needed to install them, just because I feel like it's a lot more durable and easier to hold. So you'll probably want to grab one too if you have one, or just use that little wrench that came with it. Man, these feel really good. Definitely have a good weight to them. I like the stainless steel and like the shine. Now I'm just going to put all the garbage in the box and move that aside, and then we'll get these handles installed. Looks like we've got 3 here, 1 for each pan, and they're all the same length, so it doesn't really matter which one you put on which pan. Before we install the handles, let's take a look at what's inside this envelope. Looks pretty cool. So they just show you how to wash and season the pans. You can go ahead and just pause on this if you want to read through this. And I will also go through the steps and show you exactly how I do it. So definitely keep watching so you can see that as well. I think this looks pretty legit. I like it. All right, let's go ahead and get these handles installed. Looks like you start by just removing the nuts here and then grabbing the handle, and you can put that on over the bolts. So that's what I'm going to do on the first one here. Just going to set those aside, make sure you don't lose them. And then I just grabbed one of the handles and I'm just going to attach it. And then I'll just start to screw on each of the nuts, just one at a time there, just by hand at first. You can see here they're the same length, so again, it doesn't matter which handle. All right, so I'm just going to grab one here and just start to screw it on. And I'll just do it as tight as I can by hand. And then I'll grab that crescent wrench and tighten it down. So this pan is the smallest size. There's an 8-inch, a 10-inch, and a 12-inch. So I'm just starting with the 8-inch here. I'm excited to try this out. I think this will be a great option for if you just want to cook like 1 egg or something small for like 1 person. So I'm just kind of making sure it's positioned well, and then I'll snug it down even tighter. Like right there, I just wanted to kind of center it. And now I'm just going to adjust my wrench a little tighter and just snug it down. And I like to tighten each one a little at a time and just go back and forth, moving from each nut, just so that you get it flush and nice and snug. You don't want to lock one of them down too tight, because then it can kind of make the other side lift up a bit. So here I'm just going back and forth and snugging them down. I'm definitely curious to try these out. We do have a HexClad pan that we bought. It was, probably a couple $100. And these were only $99 on Amazon for this 3-piece set. So I'll definitely link to these in the description, so you can easily buy them as well if you like what you see. So far, I would say it's not like this is very difficult, but is a little bit annoying to have to do this. I'm not quite sure why they couldn't package it with the handles pre-installed. All right, I've got that pretty snug. Man, it feels really nice in my hand. I love it so far as the design and how it feels. So now let's move on to the next one. With that first pan, I had it just kind of on regular speed so you could just follow along with each step. With this, I went ahead and doubled the speed so you don't have to sit here and watch the whole process slowly. But of course, you can go ahead and skip through the chapters if you want to see a different section, if you feel confident in how to do this and don't want to watch each of the others. I did want to show you each of the other pans and the process, just so you can see what they look like, see what the size looks like for each of the pans. So you can decide if you want this 3-piece set, if you think you'll use all 3. All right, nice and snug. This one feels good too. I have a feeling we'll use this one a lot. This is a 10-inch. All right, moving on to the 12-inch. This one had the instructions there, as you can see. So just going to take those off and then just continue through the process as I did with the other 2. Put the handle on there, start screwing on each nut just loosely by hand, and then grab that wrench and tighten them down. I think it's pretty likely that we'll end up using this 12-inch pan a lot also, since we have a large family. We definitely have liked the HexClad that we bought because it's a pretty big size and we're able to cook a lot in it. But we just felt like we needed some smaller ones that had the handles and the lids like this. So I'm really hoping that they cook as well as the HexClad does. This set comes with 2 lids, one for the 12-inch and one for the 10. And it does not come with one for the small one there. Now it's time to wash each of the pans just to get them ready to be seasoned. So I'm just going to quickly go through the process here. I'm just using a classic dish brush and some regular dish soap just to quickly wash them off and just, kind of make sure they're clean since they've been in the factory. So you don't need to scrub real well, but just kind of scrub around the whole thing just to clean them off and then rinse it really well. All right, rinsing this one off, and let's move on to the next. And again, just scrubbing it off real fast with a little bit of dish soap and some warm water. These lids feel really good. They're a good weight. Feel like they're really well made. So definitely excited to have those for these 2 pans. I think for the small pan, it definitely won't be a big deal to not have a lid. And if you needed to, you could probably put one over the top anyway. It just wouldn't fit as nicely as it does on the others. So we're just on the last pan here, just scrubbing it off real quick. And then keep watching and I will show you how to do the seasoning process. Next, you definitely want to make sure you dry them off. Just get them nice and dry before you do the seasoning. Just even as I dry these, I'm excited. I'm excited to try these. Definitely keep watching and I will give you my final take on how I feel about these after I've seasoned them and then after I cook with them. And then I'll make sure to show you the HexClad pan that we have as well. And then I'll let you know if I think they're better than the HexClad or at least just as good or worse. So if you follow the instructions, it just shows that you need to put the stove top to like a medium low temperature. And then I'm just putting some vegetable oil in. We have like avocado oil that I had. You can pretty much use whatever you've got in the pantry. And just kind of move it around the pan like that and just let it sit there for at least 2 minutes. And you can just kind of let it sit, get a little hot, and then move it around again like this, just to get it all over the bottom of the pan. All right, grabbing the next pan. Let's get this one seasoned as well. Again, you just want to let it sit for a little bit and get kind of hot move it around again, and you want to make sure you just let it sit for at least 2 minutes or so. Okay, here's the last one. Definitely need a little bit more oil than the others. One thing to keep in mind with this process is that as you wash them, the oil will get washed off eventually. But as you cook with it, it'll continue to keep it seasoned. And you can always add just a little bit of oil before you cook anything. So right now, I'm just kind of wiping it out. I kind of let the pans cool down a little bit, grabbed a paper towel, and now I'm just wiping it out. Don't wash the oil out because you want to preserve the seasoned process. All right, now I'm just cooking a little bit of meat to test it out. And now I'm going to wash it and see how well it cleans up. Look at that. Looks great. So here's a look at the HexClad pan that we have. It's the bigger size. You can see the bottom and kind of on the inside here has a little bit of that texture, but it's definitely not as textured as these Snowclad pans. It's a little bit smoother. I would say overall we love it. I mean, it's a nice pan, but I definitely did not like how expensive it was. I would say both of them are very well made. Both of them have been great to cook with. So I would absolutely recommend these Snowclad pans. Definitely don't hesitate to buy some and try them out yourself. Because heck, it's only $100 for 3 of them instead of like 200 or 300 for one. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful videos from Dan Good Dad.